Caitlin Clark responds to Angel Reese's WNBA record in the only way she knows how.
Her coach sides in this team.
Clark comes back and answers.
I saw the adjustment just now.
And even her second in command, Kelsey Mitchell, was getting in on the action.
I was at a basketball camp every day with him. Mitchell outside, and she's got another three. Her second of the ball game to move to 18.
But with Arike Ogunbowale in the building, it wasn't going to come easy.
That's exactly what she did. They just can't let her go off. Arike, oh my! Another three, her fifth of the ball game.
And right from the start, Indiana's second young gun came out swinging.
In the loss, now she goes in the paint, rolls it over the front of the rim.
But Ogunbowale didn't hesitate either, showing off the range.
Arike buries the three.
Struck by Arike Ogunbowale's accuracy, Caitlin tried to match it, but early on, the gun was jammed. However, this didn't stop 22 from making plays, and Kelsey Mitchell was thinking the same way.
Clark comes down. There's one of those long passes. Oh, little French pastry from Kelsey Mitchell.
That's going to be all over the highlights around the world.
With the spotlight on Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell found herself in the perfect position to capitalize.
Scoring 18-5, and she's got 4 already.
And when Caitlin Clark did have the ball, the game seemed to slow down, as if she was in complete control of time itself. She picked out her teammates effortlessly, threading passes through the defense with precision.
Been, shall we say, spectacular this year, Melissa Smith.
But Arike was on a warpath, determined to keep the lead for the Dallas Wings.
In the last 3 games, running after a rebound. And Arike knocks down the three.
Unfortunately for the Fever, their shots just didn't connect, leaving the Wings in the lead, 12-10. And with Arike still on fire, that lead would only widen.
And their locker rooms, and that's why they're successful. Oh yeah, she's successful too.
Yeah.
She showed she was not only a scorer, but could also dish the ball around.
On the drive, no. Tip. Nice job, Maddie Segrist.
The Fever were clumsy at times, struggling to find their rhythm and turning the ball over. But with Kelsey Mitchell on the floor, there was always a sense of hope. But most importantly, keeping the score close.
Mitchell buries the three. That was pretty.
Now what a shot.
But there was always an answer. Arike kept going back to back.
Olympic break, the best in the league.
And then Dallas answers again.
With 22 on the floor, this was a challenge she couldn't refuse, matching 3 for 3.
Every field goal made has been 3, and Clark gets her first field goal of the afternoon.
With 2 minutes left in the first quarter, Caitlin Clark took charge and got the Fever back in the lead, 19-18.
About the coaching and how they were able to keep people together.
However, Arike was not done yet either, determined and ready to make history.
That's exactly what she did. They just can't let her go off. Arike, oh my! Another three, her fifth of the ball game.
Arike made a statement in the first quarter by draining 5 threes. Her scorching performance sent a clear message to the Fever. They had some serious work on their hands. But in the second quarter, it was just more of the same, an intense back and forth battle. Mitchell started to cook. However, Arike responded right back.
He definitely is. We did the WBL together.
With the score at 26-29 and the Fever trailing, Caitlin knew it was time to tap into some of her magic.
Clark, 2 of 6 shooting. She's got 5 points. Inside, Smith launches.
The score was still tight at 37-37, and this was just what the Fever needed.
Are dominating in free throws.
Clark knocks down her second 3 of the ball game.
Nalissa Smith was feeling the magic too, getting busy under the rim.
Clark, no place to go. Nice defense, Sheldon. Smith, nice move.
And she was quick to return the favor, feeling the chemistry with CC.
Caitlin on one side, she wants it, she got it, she lays it.
And did I mention?
However, late in the second quarter, Arike decided to turn up again, reigniting her scoring spree and keeping the wings flying high.
Great in your own right back in the day, so anytime you can say that about Arike, I'm sure she would appreciate.
With just a few seconds left in the second quarter and momentum firmly on her side, Arike seized the moment and forced the lead for the wings.
Wings throw it up ahead to Arike, and Arike got it!
The All-Star MVP seemed destined to make something groundbreaking, carrying the Dallas Wings on her back throughout the first half. But as the second half began, her teammates stepped up and cut her some slack.
Shot two with 3 on the shot clock, nothing but the bottom of the net. Shot.
But Kelsey Mitchell wasn't fazed by the Wings. She responded by going back-to-back.
In the NBA with Hubie, I was at a basketball camp every day with him. Mitchell outside, and she's got another 3.
On the other end, Setu Sabali was thinking the same way.
Oh my goodness!
The Olympian for Germany.
Dallas regained the lead, and Arike, sensing the flow state, was ready to break the record for three-pointers.
3-point attempts.
How about Arike?
With the score at 58-52 and the Fever letting the game slip away, 22 knew it was time to inject some life back into her team.
Her coach sides in this team.
Clark comes back at him.
But not long after her surge, Caitlin Clark was tested, and this time she stumbled.
Needed that. And here comes J.C. Sheldon. Clark trailing. That's going to be a hard foul. Are they going to look at it?
The Fever were on their last leg, trailing 62-52, the biggest lead of the game for the Wings. Dallas, sensing victory within reach, wasn't holding back.
Up ahead, flash. Off, fakes to Satu and takes it herself.
What a move by Natasha Howard.
And Caitlin Clark was in the midst of a real struggle.
He's at the appropriate time.
Howard with a rejection.
With the defense focusing heavily on Caitlin, doubling her and cutting off her driving lanes, it inadvertently left her teammate Kelsey Mitchell with free rein.
Up ahead, Clark, beautiful pass to Mitchell. You talked about it at the open.
But with Arike still not losing that heat, every move made was quickly answered.
With Hall, with Caitlin.
And Arike got a new career high and 3-pointers made.
Her 8th three-pointer of the game was nothing short of cinematic. It felt like watching a highlight reel in real time, and as if scripted, Mitchell answered right
30
back.
in the ball game, her 6th 30-point effort today. And then Mitchell fouled by Arike. They're going to replay it. Arike cannot believe it.
With Arike finally taking a rest, the Fever knew they had a golden opportunity to chip away at the deficit before the fourth quarter. Sensing the moment, it was Caitlin Clark who stepped up to lead the charge.
Oh, great play, and it ends up in Caitlin Clark getting her 19th point.
But despite Caitlin Clark's valiant efforts,
is the president of the NBA players.
It wasn't enough to completely overcome the Wings' lead. The third quarter ended with the Wings still ahead, 74-70. So in the fourth quarter, with the extra defense on her, CC's teammates needed to step up if the Fever were going to overcome the Wings.
Boston season opening. Satu closes. Count the basket and a foul.
Luckily, they understood the assignment.
Fourth 20-point game in 7 games and from way downtown.
But the Wings were quick to answer, leaving the Fever in need for something special.
You're not seeing them.
Clark from way downtown parries it.
It's an end.
3 players in double figures. Clark again with another 3.
Caitlin Clark delivered just what the Fever needed, a clutch double that finally put them back in the lead. And to keep the lead, her partner Kelsey Mitchell showed up in the big moment.
Yep. Mitchell over Sheldon, buries the 3.
It was a neck-and-neck race to the finish line, as Arike showed no signs of slowing down.
Weird, but nobody really talked that much about her.
And the 3 goes down. Arike, her 9th 3-pointer. She's got 30.
At this point, it was all about consistency, and Kelsey Mitchell did not disappoint.
There it is, and she buries the 3.
And unfortunately for Arike Ogunbowale, you can't do it all yourself.
Lead is a half a dozen. Arike tried to cut it in half. Home with a big rebound. And the foul by THREES.
Caitlin Clark had an impressive night, posting 28 points and 12 assists, as the Indiana Fever overcame a record-tying 9 3-pointers from Arike in a thrilling 100-93 victory over the Dallas Wings. Kelsey Mitchell was unstoppable, leading the charge with 36 points and a clutch 3 in the fourth, taking the Fever over the line. I hope you enjoyed this game breakdown, so like and subscribe if you did, so you won't miss the next one.